This challenge was just like a wake up call for me. Oh my god. You okay?
No, are you okay?
Throat got a little dry.
Okay.
Got a little scratchy. You not gonna save me?
You're fine. You can save yourself.
I heard that.
What's good, y'all?
Hi.
We are back with another one of our recaps
Yay.
from the last challenge that we did. The 30 for 30 gluten-free challenge.
Gluten-free.
And no sweets.
Yep. It's so funny how my reaction was to before the challenge started and my reaction now.
Yeah, she was totally against going gluten-free. She was like, oh, I can't do it. The last time I did it, oh, my body didn't react well to it.
It didn't.
But now she wants to keep doing it. She wants to continue doing it as a lifestyle.
Yeah. And then after the challenge was over, he was like, I was miserable. And I was like, really?
I wasn't miserable.
You said you
I was
were
just
miserable.
like, I miss the sweets. I miss bread. I miss the gluten. I'm not going to eat it like as much as I did before because I was eating like breads. I was eating French toast every day, eating sandwiches. But now we found alternatives to eating gluten. We found gluten-free bread.
Yep.
We found gluten-free pizza. Well, the cauliflower crust specifically from Blaze Pizza. That's the one that we like. We found other alternatives to sweets, gluten-free sweets. We've been eating polenta, which is like a corn alternative to wheat grits. And it tastes about the same. You put cheese in it, salt, sugar, whatever you want to put in your grits. Yeah, I don't get that same bloated feeling I get from eating gluten.
I would say this is probably one of my favorite challenges that we've done so far. I was against doing it because, I mean, number one, I didn't want to give up bread. Pasta's my favorite food of like all time, but it's also my Achilles heel. And I always knew that. And like we would eat, I would eat ramen like crazy.
Every day.
I would eat ramen like crazy. I can go across the store, get like, you know, the oodles and noodles. It's $1. And I would always try to see if there was a way that I can balance out what I was eating and still get the result that I wanted. But that is literally the definition of insanity.
Doing the same thing.
Doing the same thing, expecting a different result.
Over and over.
So that's no shade to people that are, you know, living their life that way. But yeah. I don't know what's wrong with my body. I mean, I'm perfectly healthy.
There's nothing wrong with your body.
But
it's the way it reacts to certain things.
I have reactions to certain foods, or if I eat a little bit less than my body desires, then my body reacts in a negative way. So it's just, I've tried this lifestyle, especially as a dancer. I've tried to live a life with no bread and no pasta, and I went about it the wrong way.
I mean, usually when people go about certain diets and things like that, and we'll address this in another video, as far as like doing fad diets and trendy diets, you're putting your body in a deficit in the wrong way. Instead of slowly or gradually decreasing something or replacing it with something else that's more nutritious, you know, making sure your body's fully nourished, you're depleting yourself of all these minerals and things that your body needs to sustain yourself. We'll address that in another video, but I think that when you do challenges like what we did, the gluten-free and no sweets, you have to end up replacing it with something else. So we replaced sweets with fruits or eating more vegetables and finding gluten-free alternatives to sweets as well.
The first alternative that we found for sweets were the vanilla raisins. Yeah. It's so funny because he told me to try the raisin. I don't know if you guys were watching during our time, but I posted a story and I was like, oh my gosh, he eats these raisins. And I'm like, I don't really like raisins. And then he fed me a raisin anyway. And I ate it and I was like, oh my God, this tastes like candy. And so that was my first alternative. And so that just goes to show that there are so many healthy foods that are actually gives you the same type of taste that you are looking for, but we just have to look for them. Mm-hmm. Also, like during the challenge, we were referred a certain type of chocolate to eat. Like dark chocolate is actually really good for you. Yeah. And we found like other brands of dark chocolate, and there's actually another brand. I have it. It's in the fridge, but.
Yeah, there's
we dairy free and gluten free.
The first one we found is called Human or Hue, the Hue bar, HU. We'll put the picture of it up there, and then there's this other one that's through, I think it's Simple Truth.
Yeah.
It's the Kroger brand.
Yeah.
And that one is dairy free, gluten free. It's vegan. They use hazelnuts, and they use.
You like the sea salt caramel one.
The sea salt caramel, I really love that one. But the hazelnut taste is really nice.
It's so sweet. I was amazed by how many restaurants and stores have gluten-free options. Like, I think the first time I heard about gluten-free bread, I think one of my company members told me about it, and then they also told me about gluten-free pasta, because there's like maybe 2 or 3 people in the company the former company that I was with, that was talking about gluten-free. And I was just like, okay, I'm going to try this out. And it doesn't taste any different to me. It still gives me that same yummy feeling, but it's just not of gluten. I was just really happy about all the alternatives. And so I'm like, if I can eat all of my favorite foods, gluten-free pasta, gluten-free bread, all these gluten-free sweets, if I can eat all of my favorite foods in this way, then why would I go back? You know?
Sure.
I felt a tremendous difference in my body every day during the challenge. Like, I'm lighter on my toes, I'm more awake, I have more energy. And then my body started to change. Like, my body started to get smaller in my midsection.
Even in our face, like people like coming up to me like, you look like you and your girl look more like slimmer in the face. Like your face looks more chiseled, like smaller. It doesn't look as puffy or inflamed, I would say, as it was before.
Pasta makes you bloat. I don't know about y'all. Pasta makes me bloat. But when I eat the gluten-free pasta, I don't get bloated. And so I'm like, I can eat all of my favorite things and not have have all the negative side effects.
The simple truth, that same brand has gluten-free pasta as well. We do the chickpea pasta. Did we try the brown rice pasta yet?
No, because we looked on the box. We're not really big on like how many calories we eat or whatever. We don't really do that. But I was just looking because for me, you know, carbs is in a lot of foods, even fruits. But like carbs that are in pasta, the higher the carbs, like it can kind of make me more bloated, and it can cause like weight gain and all that stuff. But we were looking on the box, and the
chickpea pasta
has 34 grams. But it has like 220 calories altogether. But then the brown rice one had 190 calories, but it had like 42 grams of carbs. Yeah. So I haven't personally tried it.
You got to look at the serving sizes as well, because one box, and we put a whole box in the pot when we cook anyway. So one box would have been like at least 220 calories versus the chickpea pasta would have been like probably half or even a quarter of that. And then what was the other alternative? Oh, the bread. We haven't tried the bread yet. We keep hearing that the bread from Kroger's or Smith's, whatever, is not the one to get. So we're gonna try the one from
Trader Joe's. Also, they said Whole Foods. Whole Foods, they have really good gluten-free bread. Yeah. So we haven't bought it yet, but we've been like, when we go out, and if there's gluten-free options, then I'll still go that way.
And then there's gluten-free bread from Target, but I don't know if we want to shop there. So I mean, the bread is good, but you know,
we're 12 days out of the challenge, but I still live my life in the same way. We've been eating like little sweets here and there. Like there was free donut day that he was so crazy about. I didn't eat the donut, but eventually I did eat a donut. I ate a donut.
It was a free donut from Krispy Kreme. National Donut Day. How could I not get one?
I was like, okay. He was excited about the donut. I was like, nah. Because like I'm getting the body that I've always dreamed of getting, and I've always wanted to do the work. I just never knew how. Like I wasn't educated enough. Because I've seen like so many magazines and documentaries about you can still lose weight but still eat bread and pasta. I'm like, how? Tell me how. And you have to just realize everybody's body is just different.
Yeah, it's different. It reacts differently to different things.
Yeah, people's metabolisms are absolutely different. So this challenge was just like a wake-up call for me. Oh my God. What's happening? You okay?
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just my throat got a little dry. Okay. It got a little scratchy. You not gonna save me?
You're fine. You can save yourself.
Y'all heard that.
This is one of our many challenges that we will be doing throughout the year. This one was a physical challenge, not a fitness one, but we are doing a fitness one right now. This one is more so dietary based. We'll be doing other challenges in the future. Right now we're doing a fitness challenge, 30 for 30. We'll be doing 30 squats, 30 push-ups, and 30 burpees every day for the next 30 days. We are already in day 12. By the time I post this, it'll be day 13. We're just going to keep going, keep doing these challenges. The point of these challenges as well is to find the habits that don't serve us and replace it with a more positive habit.
You don't know what doesn't serve you until you eliminate it and then see how you react in the process.
Yeah.
So, and then I think the best thing about the challenge is the lasting effect it has when it's over.
Exactly.
Like, I haven't had pasta yet. I have maybe had bread once. And I've had like little sweets here and there, but like I'm okay. Cause there's certain things that I just don't want to go back to. I only want to progress, so.
Exactly.
But like maybe once a month I'll have like a pasta, like I'm not going to completely be like, okay, bye. But I can't ignore the results that I see.
Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you have an accountability partner. Join our community. Follow healthiswealth.lifestyle. Do some challenges with us. And remember, health is wealth. All you have is one body. You only live once.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.